Okay. Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever you're watching me right now. My name is Jay Luke, the owner and operator of the Passions Network, where we amplify the voices, elevate the culture, and champion the musician. Don't forget, man, you can get anything in our store. All you got to do is put everything that you want in your cart, and you can get 30% off your purchase. All you got to do is type in HBCU band. Yeah, all you got to do is type in HBCU band. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Were those guys? I don't know. That's why I'm laughing, because I don't know if those were guys or not. And that's not an indictment. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just curious. I don't know. Y'all help me out in the comment section. I just really didn't know. But so this is a high school. We've seen this high school in the Philippines more than once. This is the same high school that has the drum majors that pattern themselves off of J5. Rightfully so, right? I mean, I would say that when you talk about HBCU drum majors, between, I would say, J5, the Horsemen, I guess I can go A&T. I don't know, I guess, but they're probably some of the most exciting. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if I want to give A&T that one, but either way, and it's not an indictment on A&T. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not. But their energy level for what they do is there. It just, to me, it just be too much stuff going on. That's just my opinion. But whatever. But nonetheless, they're an exciting drum majors group. So, I mean, cool to pattern off of. But what we see here is them doing the A&T Golden Delight intro, or not intro, but tunnel, with the same cadence from A&T. What's the name of that cadence? Is it P-Funk? I want to say it's P-Funk, but I don't want to be wrong, because I know P-Funk is at PV too. So I don't know. But either way, but what I've seen is some people congratulating it or getting hype about it, and I've seen some people kind of upset about it. I can't really understand the being upset about it thing. And the only reason why is because, what are high schools supposed to pattern themselves off of, right? Like, whether you are a predominantly white high school or whether you're a predominantly black high school, you pattern yourself off of some university. Some schools, specifically high schools within the states, pattern themselves off of the university in which their band director attended. Some high schools are a melting pot of multiple universities. And so now we have this particular high school that's in the Philippines that don't really got a lot of universities to pattern themselves off of. And why not pattern yourselves off of HBCUs, right? I've seen multiple videos, and we actually did, I think I did an LBR on the drum majors. And, one of the things that I saw is the girls then didn't dress like that, and they were doing some very, very little J-set stuff. But they didn't dress like that, and they had little tamarines and chimes and stuff in their hands. So it's really interesting to see them like this. But again, what are they supposed to pattern themselves off of? I actually think it's a cool thing to know that the art form that we do and that we spend a lot of time and energy, trying to hone that craft in and make better, is getting recognition in other countries. I mean, why not, right? Like, to be upset with this and be frustrated with this just would not make any sense to me. Why not? Like, we're getting recognition in other countries. Like, let's be excited by that, right? Now, it's interesting with this particular high school because they pattern their drum majors off of J5. Apparently now I've seen, like I said, I've seen the dancers do some J-set stuff, but now this particular tunnel is A&T, so it's really interesting to see what they're going to do next, right? If they're going to have something else that comes after another program. And and let me just be very clear. I did the same thing when I taught in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. I did the exact same thing, not in the sense of, the A&T part, but I patterned a lot of what I did with that band off of different bands. And the band director before me, or the one that was kind of coming in, so on and so forth, just kind of like filtering in, he did a lot of FAMU stuff before I got there. And so some of the things that they were doing was FAM. I brought in a little. I mean, obviously, the J5 thing was happening, but I brought in a couple of the things that I was doing, from high school, and then adding some Norfolk into it, obviously, because I was a graduate of Norfolk. And I mean, to me, it just makes sense. That's what you're supposed to do. Why be mad at it? I think this is cool. I don't think this is bad. Big ups to them. They're getting, and guess what? From a social media perspective, they getting views. They getting likes. They getting views. Why not do it? Right? At this point, it seems like a premier organization that's in the Philippines that's attracting worldwide. At this point, you can say, notoriety for what they're doing from HBCUs. Even us as HBCU graduates, alumni, participants are now sharing their content. And so that's what they want to do, right? That's the whole point. They want to be able to get their content out there, get their faces out there, and show what they're doing in their part of the country. Seems like a win-win. Seems like a win-win to me. But you guys tell me in the comment section what you all think, man. Do you all think this is a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think it's weird? I don't know. I don't think it's weird, but whatever. But I want to see all that down in the comment section. Don't forget, you can get anything in our store for 30% off your purchase. All you got to do is type in HBCU band. Other than that, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.